Hello everyone, welcome back to the room 2. I'm back here on a new day on our next piece of the journey after last time finishing up in the parlor room where a seance was occurring. But now we're out on this boat. I'm assuming we need to get ourselves up to shore. Can we see the name of the boat? No? We've got some knots. We've got this contraption. There's something at the front of the boat there I can get to? No. Do I need to unmoor this knot? Oh, hello. A crank handle. That'll come in very handy, I'm sure. Get ourselves over to shore with our hand. Are we going to be able to walk around on this one? No, it's doing the walking for me, but we come... Oh no, we are not coming unstuck at the door. Chapter complete. Even short journeys can cover great distance. By making it to the other side of the crossing, you are now ready for the final step. May good fortune go with you. That was a whole chapter. And I looked at the last 2 chapters on the Steam achievements and thought there'd be 2 more big chunks to go, but perhaps this will be our last segment then. Or some kind of glitch happened and something is missing, but here we are in not quite a lighthouse, not quite a gazebo. The green and white tiles, very reminiscent of some pubs I've seen. Do we have a letter? I'm almost not expecting one if the corpse we found previously was the guy who has been leaving us letters. How about the chalkboard? Any messages for us on there? No. Nothing on that side either. Well, where do we start? 1? Inventory object found. A screwdriver. Experiment 2.07. Subject beta 4. Ratus ratus. Subject necrosis significantly halted by pre-mortem application of serum number 5. Temporary musculature reflex restoration witnessed with post-mortem electrical stimulation range 75 to 85 megaamps. Or milliamps. Interesting. There's a keyhole. There's a star shape. There's cogs. As for number 2. No. There's a 1 up there as well. How about this booklet? Can I read that? No? Alright, well where can we put this screwdriver then? Another thing here. Experiment 1.27, subject Alpha 17 Lamprina aurata. Subject unresponsive to post-mortem application of serum number 4, comb with electrical stimulation of range 10 to 100 milliamps. Corpus degradation considerable with high amperes. Conclude Cleopatra unsuitable for further study. Coleoptera. That is a type of insect. I can't remember which. It's been a long time since I did entomology at university. Oh god, we've got a Morse code sender. Oh no, it's a manual power switch, not a Morse code sender. Books, vials, lamps. Is this going in here? No. That's a funky looking padlock right there. That is just a reflection of what's behind us. There's lots of pins in the table, but that's something else, presumably. Right, where is this going? The pins are stopping that from turning. Sure. Oh, that is gross and creepy. Right, some kind of code needed for that. There's so many pieces in this room, none of which seem to want a screwdriver. Obviously, we can check the hints in a second if it's not going well. What about the big ball thing? There we go. A wooden box. Alright. It's got its own code. Have not seen those symbols yet, I don't think, but they must be around here somewhere, you'd imagine. Start with the chalkboards, although they're not very lit up, so perhaps not. And can't have this on while looking at that. Right, where are these symbols presented to us elsewhere? Not here. Yes, I know, hint. You'll tell me where the symbols are because that's the only thing that we haven't been able to locate any type of hint for yet. Alright, where are they? I picked up a... That box I picked up looks like it might open. You don't say. That has 2 lines. That has 2 lines. That has 3 lines. But that didn't seem like it was ever going to be it. There's no writing anywhere else, though. The symbols on the front of the wooden box, perhaps they are found elsewhere in the room. I'm looking. I'm looking. They're not on the cards, are they? Does not seem to be. Oh, that's pause. I thought that was the number 2 for a second. Part of this plaque is missing. Sure. Those want to rotate to open up to this doorway, but I can't spin those. The symbols on the wooden box match the ones surrounding the strange metallic window liquid to the right of the window. Do they? Oh, yeah, so they do. So it's 1. How did I miss this? Then... And this is the least intuitive thing in the world. Is it that? It is. 7. And that was already on 3. A battery. Well, there's lots of places a battery could possibly go. Is this one of them? No. Then I suspect the other desk behind us would happily receive one here, perhaps? Interesting. You a broken battery? This cable does not seem to be in a place I would like it to be. Series of lenses. Nothing to focus them on, though. There's somewhere else for this to go to possibly charge it first. Okay. One charged battery. You could have labeled it one dead battery, one charged battery, but that's fine. That's now locked in place. Okay, but what are you pointing at? And do I need to lower this thing? Oh, God. I mean, that seems to be the only place worth shining it, doesn't it? Yes. Oh, God, it's going to be lasers for days. Star-shaped handle. Well, I think I know what I can do with that. I thought lasers were reserved for a photon engineer at the moment. Okay. Now we have to do one as well, I take it. What's in here? A drum of images. CSC. Multiscope in motion pictures experiment number 73. Personal recording sealed. There's some kind of symbol there. Isn't this a projection camera? Battery? But I can't get this battery out, can I? Or can I undo the power switch? I can't undo the power switch. Interesting. I can't unlatch that. That gets to the same thing. Did I see something that could be pulled downwards, like a window shade? Or a projector screen? Perhaps, but this wants something in it, and it's not the one I already have. This needs to go to somewhere else. Everything's upside down. That's peculiar. Do I need to move some of this around for now? There's a beetle in there. That might be the one that was being discussed in the paperwork. Right, if I can't get the battery back, where would I find another one? Can't do this. That's back to being locked off. Some of this stuff changed, but one still won't let me into there. Oh, there's more stuff under here. Kirkton Sanatorium, Infirmary and Municipal Dispensary for Consumptives. 22 Urquhart Mount, Aberdeen, Scotland. Dear Professor de Mortforken, while I don't doubt your altruistic motives, your sister's condition is not aided by her continued confinement to your estate. I beg of you to see Madame Lucy return to the Santorum as early as can be arranged. Yours, Dr. Beckett. Okay. Oh. So that is a multi-option drawer, but one isn't available to be slid over yet. Alright, give me a clue. There must be a way to open the doors of the cabinet. The left one looks promising. That goes in, becomes 2. And then that comes out again. We did that plug there. How can I get one to slide upwards on its own? A giant water bug. Interesting. Nothing on the underside of that one. Does this go on here? No, I don't know where that's going. The brackets holding the left cabinet door closed have numbers that seem to relate to drawers. Yes, I've got that. What am I doing with one then? $75 to 85 milliamps. This does not go on there. Oh. You cheek. Oh, goody. This one for me. Experiment 5.01. Subject EH, upper right appendage, severed at gliohumeral joint. Necrosis in subject halted completely via post-mort application of serum 5, followed by post-mort application of serum 4. Perfect musculature reflex witnessed with electric stim at 77 3/4 milliamps. Do love a crank. Right, well, we have an insect for this. Do we need to find 3 more? Perhaps. And we have a crank. Where can I put a crank? Not on the outside of this. Not on there either. Don't see any cranking needed here. At least not right now. Back to the box or the table. No, I want whatever. Oh, is this is going to be for this laser. Okay. Then that's going across to the other side of the room. And then that's going to look at the insect that we opened on the door. That gets us in here. That gets us a fresh battery. Another insect, a large rhinoceros beetle. There's a index card here. Experiment 13, subject L, cardiac viscous, necrosis halted indefinitely, manual operation at 77 3/4 milliamps. The simile of life restored only with proximity to raw null. No further avenues, no way back. Dear Louis, forgive me, I was too late. What kind of Everlife kind of science work are they trying to do here? Oh, we need to play the charge up game again. I guess you'd expect to when they're literally so old. Is it the same procedure? Something's going on. Does this seem unwise with the electricity still going? A burnt out fuse. I'll discard it. So now I need a fresh fuse. Where am I going to get a fresh fuse from? Don't see one in there. Is there one on the table here? Is that a fuse? Oh, that's a syringe, isn't it? Can't focus on the shelves. I can't crank that further around if I want to. Do these move any further? Do any of the jars on the bottom shelf of the cabinet hold anything useful? God. Is it literally this jar of gross? A piece of broken plaque. That is the last place I would have looked for something. At least I know where the plaque goes. Alright. Fresh fuse. In you pop. Back to our games. Fresh battery. We know exactly where that's going. And we're going to get a little movie. Oh, that's unpleasant. Any clues here? Nothing super obvious. Unless the hands now appeared on the table. It hands not. Is there an insect I can now reach somewhere on the side of this box or something? Now that's moved. There's nothing happening with this film. I can't interact with it in any more specific a way. That's already in place. The viewing window has lit up. What will it show? A creepy arm. There's something else in this frame that I'm missing. Is it doing a dance with its fingers to send a message? 1. No. The viewing window is lit up. What will it show? I know. 5. Finger, thumb. I honestly have no idea. Nothing there. Can't figure out if that's something. I wonder if viewing the moving images with the eyepiece would help. Oh yeah, it probably would. I always forget that thing. Chevrons, circle with a line through it. That's unpleasant. Well, we know where the insect goes. A small metal handle. Right, back over to this thing. Now we have 2 handles. So one's for chevrons, which is there, and one is for circle concentric lines. A strange shaped key. We've seen 1 padlock in this whole place. Now we need to make a hump out of this thing. You're not going to let me manipulate your shape? The keyhole shape doesn't match the key. Oh, interesting. What are we looking at here? Triangle top, line, line. There's our last insect. Gonna fill out the board. Then back to this viewing laser. We're done with that beetle. Now we can put it in there. And that comes over underneath the table? Oh wait, I can move this one to now look at the box. A new eyepiece? Welcome. It seems to be my fate to be forever standing on the shoulders of greater men. Montfalcon's work here makes mine appear that of a child, but he never cracked the final secret to the doors as I have. He carried with him the key all along, and he never realized the soul is the root of the null. It comes down to a simple trade, mine for hers and hers for yours. The heart is the seat of the soul. Travel well and don't look back. Whatever you see here, don't ever look back. A.S. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's a lot of stuff. This window... 3 dots with that shape on the right. Is there another one of these clues somewhere? Oh my god. Alright. A lot of this, probably gibberish. One dot. Multifaceted triangles. That's the heart of the soul, isn't it? And that's another door. I do love inky black ooze. Oh my god, there's so many doors. Well, we've seen that symbol a lot. Yeah, I would run too. Game complete. Congratulations, you have completed the Room 2. Where many have faltered, you have succeeded in discovering the many mysteries held within this most unique space. You fled the laboratory and escaped the confounded house where it all began. After much scientific study, I can only conclude that it is an absolute impossibility that the null sample under my custody is the only one in existence. It stands to reason that there must be a great number of somehow coordinated samples with which exert some form of control over these curious events. Professor de Montfaucon, 19th November 1903. Thank you for playing. Thank you for playing and purchasing the Room 2. We hope you enjoyed it. As a small independent games developer, we truly believe the power of word to mouth and goodwill from everyone who plays our games, so please let us know what you thought of the Room 2 by recommending it on our Steam page. We sincerely value your feedback. For the Room 2, you will help keeping independent games development alive. Fireproof Games. Alright, that is the Room 2. Join me next time, sometime in the future, for the Room 3. For now, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.